In the recent episodes of DanDaDan, there has been a GOAT character introduced, and y'all know exactly what I'm talking about because the series recognizes him as the GOAT, Kinta! Kinta! Kinta is that guy, bruh. But, Kinta's introduction into the series really highlighted a problem that I had with the series before he was even introduced, but his introduction made it feel that much worse, bruh. My problem with DanDaDan is that for the story that DanDaDan is trying to tell, Kinta should have been the main character, bro. He should not have been a side character. Okarun, him and Kinta should swap, bruh. And I say this because look at Kinta and look at Okarun. Tell me which one is more unsuspecting, you know, unusual, strange, more, in a way, relatable to the crowd that doesn't get recognition, bro. You could. I mean, I know there's a bunch of Okaruns out there. Don't get me wrong. I know there's a bunch of Okaruns out there, but I know there's a bunch of Kintas out there. In the Kinta squad, you watch anime, there's so many Okaruns, bro. Let's really be honest. Okarun is not a unique character, bro. Let's call a spade a spade. Okarun is the carbon cut copy shonen main character, bro. And it's annoying. It's annoying, bro. It would be fine if DanDaDan didn't have these such weird, zany, outlandish characters, but it does. So for it to have those characters, and you got Okarun, Mr. By the Books, textbook definition shonen main character Okarun, but you got a character like Kinta that's right there in a story of DanDaDan basically saying, oh, you know, be yourself and be passionate about what you like and people will gravitate towards you. You got Okarun as the main character when there's Kinta right there that would reach a different crowd, bruh. Okarun reaches a wider crowd because he's more generic and he plays it safe. And the thing with DanDaDan is that it's so wild and random that, like, you don't think it's gonna play it safe. You think it's gonna take the wild turns, it's gonna do the crazy things, and that's what makes it so fire. That's what makes it stand out. The nature of the series is that, like, yeah, you don't know what's gonna happen in DanDaDan, bro. You can't really tell what's gonna happen. It's crazy, it's wild. But you got this plain old normal wet napkin MC as Okarun. Really the real main character is Momo, right? Okarun is like the hero archetype, but he also shares the main character spotlight, right? And I feel like the whole message and whole, like, theming of him being bullied nonstop for liking weird stuff, and, you know, people didn't see him, he had no friends, yada yada yada. Okay, cool, boo-hoo. Kinta's in the exact same boat. Like, he just didn't get bullied on screen. That's it. But Kinta don't got friends. People don't like Kinta. Even Okarun didn't even like Kinta at first, bro. If Okarun is Mario, Kinta's Wario, is what I'm getting at, right? They're like foils to each other. It's like the opposites, but the same, two sides of the same coin. Cool. That's cool. But the thing is that the show glazes Okarun, bro. He gets glazed. He gets glazed to a point of, like, it stops being relatable. It stops being like, oh yeah, I find myself in this nerdy, you know, loser, loner character. I see myself in him. The minute he started getting Momo, Ira, like, you know, all these girls on his golden nuts. You got Kinta on his nuts. It stops being relatable because it's like, oh, you know, like, now he just one upped me. Say you related to him in the beginning, right? And then all this starts happening. These two girls fighting over him consistently. Momo and Ira fighting over him. Momo and Rin fighting over him. Kinta fighting for his attention. Who is this character at this point? Because he's no longer the relatable main character. He's somebody that's above the viewers. Somebody that's above who he was trying to reach. And then he becomes competition. You want to be Okarun. You don't feel like you are Okarun. You look in the mirror and want to be like Okarun. And, like, cool. But you lose the relatability aspect, right? But then you got somebody like Kinta. This dude is a dork, and it's fire though, cause he loves himself, bro. He's so passionate about himself. He loves that he's him, and that's tough. But the story doesn't, you know, reward him for that. It doesn't reward him for that. It rewards Okarun for sitting there, little scrolling, reading his books. He got up and went out to. He was sitting there reading his books and getting bullied, and Momo literally came to him. But Kinta gets up and goes out his way to get the things that he wants, and he gets glared at. He gets called a perv, and you see their characters, and you can just look. Yeah, it's the fat kid. It's the fat nerdy kid. He's gonna be a joke character. But the skinnier nerdy kid, oh yeah, he's Okarun. Oh, everybody love Okarun. Blah, blah, blah. Like, do y'all get what I'm getting at, bro? These characters are literally written in a way to like you wanna like Okarun more than Kinta, but they do the same things though, bro. Like Kinta's such a misunderstood, and like people see him as annoying, but a lot of people can relate to Kinta. He's just bigger, you know. Not as cool. Doesn't have a cool transformation with a deep voice like this. Yet people sitting there, oh, I'm Okarun, but ain't nobody gonna say I'm Kinta. But that's the thing. He's a relatable character, but you don't want to relate to him because the story doesn't depict him as somebody to be to aspire to be, somebody that you want to be like. It constantly shows him as a pervert, somebody fiending for attention, somebody that is too full of themselves. But like, he's so, like, he brings so much heart into the story, bro. He brings so much heart into the story. His biggest strength is his characters, but, like, not Okarun, like, to me, bro. And, like, I don't want this to be an Okarun hate video because, like, he's cool, but it just bothers me so much when there's a story trying to, like, show a message of, like, nerds are still cool, being a nerd, there's nothing wrong with being a nerd, and, being socially awkward, it's okay because people are still gonna like you. I can't stand when stories do that. Yet the main character that they're trying to, socially awkward, he's a nerd, he don't got no friends, suddenly got everybody all up on them to the point where there's another character that's less desirable, written less desirable, also on that main character. Like, what are we doing, bro? That's counterproductive. When Kinta's introduced, right? And, he's singing his song, walking, dancing with the comb. Somebody that related to that, you see Kinta sitting there trying to be like Okarun, you are going to feel inferior to somebody that would match Okarun's physique or people on him, somebody that gets more girls than you, just because Kinta's doing the same thing. They didn't show Kinta and Okarun on the same level. And to say, oh yeah, Okarun is this nerdy guy, Okarun is this and that, yet the story's glazing him, everybody's on him all the time. How are you supposed to relate to that, bro? Like, come on now, bro. You want to do a zero to hero story, yet the dude became the hero like one season in. 2 girls on him at once. The second season, more girls on him at once. And I ain't gonna spoil nothing, but it don't get no better. It don't get no better, bro. Like, bro, like, I'm looking for like a Shrek, a Poe. Like, that's what Kinta reminds me of. Somebody that's the unsuspecting hero, right? They started that with Okarun, and then he just became the always right, Mr. Good Guy. I always have the good ideas. I'm always in the right. Everybody love me. Oh, my name's Kinta Takakura. Everybody, Momo faints to hear my name. Oh, Ira's on me. Oh, Ren's protecting me. Oh, Kinta wants to be like me. Oh, Gigi love me. Like, it stops being somebody that the losers, the people that were originally in this position, they can't relate to him anymore. They get outshined by the main character that they were once relating to, bro. Yet Kinta, somebody that loves himself, somebody that shows good qualities, puts himself in positions to be good, he don't get treated the same, bro. He's treated as a joke character. He's treated as somebody that's, he's the perv, he's the fat guy, he's butt of all jokes. He gets hit, he gets knocked out. He wants to be like Okarun, but he can't be like Okarun. Like, y'all get what I mean? Like, it goes from being, it is a story of like somebody that's on the same level as me to somebody that's above me, and now somebody that was once on that same level wants to be like me, and that it instills this type of like, if you are looking at Okarun, you're gonna start looking down on people. Like, you're gonna look down on somebody that might be like a Kinta, because you might feel like you're better than them. I don't like when stories depict these loser characters as somebody that's like better than other characters in the same. I don't like that, bro. Because like, how are you gonna do that? How are you gonna still say, oh, these characters they're the loser, they're the nerds, yet you got other nerds kissing up to them? That don't make sense. Like, that don't make sense, bro. You know, if you had Kinta as the main character, he would stay as him. You don't gotta introduce the love triangles. You don't gotta do all that. And, like, yeah, like, it, you know, it'll be changing DanDaDan at its core, because, like, obviously, I guess the harem aspect is part of it. But, like, I already made a video on the DanDaDan harem aspect. I ain't like that. But now that Kinta's in the anime, it's just so aggravating watching that. And this dude, Okarun, is Rin, Momo, Ira, and now Kinta all up on this dude's golden nuts. Stop. Stop. This is the loser? This is the nerd? Like, get out my face, bro. We got Kinta right here, bro. That's the real main character. Cut it out, bro. Like, stop doing that. I don't like that, bro. I just don't like that, bro. It's corny. Like, it's so corny, bro. But Kinta's something to go at the end of the day, you know. If you ain't on Kinta's team, then I'm not on your team, boy. Go stay with Okarun, then that's cool. That's fine. I got Kinta. I'm good. I'm good.